What is up? Hello, everyone. It is your favorite purple alien, Spaztak here, and welcome back to my Minecraft Survival Let's Play. So, I want to start off the video with a couple of announcements. Announcement 1 is I am going to be starting a comment question book. So basically, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I will more than likely answer all of them, and as more comments come in, I will select the top voted questions and put it in the book and answer each one of those questions each episode. So kind of taking some inspiration from DallasMed65 here, in the sense that I will be answering a question each video. I just think it'll be super awesome to engage with the audience, and as well is if you want to comment down below builds that you want to see in this world, you can make it into the project book. So there's 2 different ways that you can get shouted out on this channel, so make sure that you do that down below. And while you're down there commenting, you should also like and subscribe so that you guys can get all the notifications of all the builds in this world, as well as some future projects that I have in mind, and I'm super excited to bring them for you guys. It's going to be awesome. There's so many ideas popping into my head about this world, and today is going to be a very special episode in the sense that we're not doing 1 project, not 2, not 3, but 4. Granted, they are rather small, so I'm going to go show you what I have in mind. Also, really quick, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but in the description of this video is my Twitter. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Spaztak. You guys can keep up to date, comment, and also directly message me so we can get in touch, just so that we can have a little bit more of community interaction. So here we are. So today's plans are this. I want to build this up. I'm not sure what I'm going to make it. It could be a lighthouse. It could be a wizard tower. It could be a lookout. It could be just a normal tower. But I want to do something with this. So this is project 1. And then project 2 is going to be over here. So project 2 is these. I want to turn these into market stalls, right? So we've got these market stalls down here. We have 3 of them. And then over here is project 3, which is a big kind of market stall, which is going to take up a majority of this space. And then project 4 is connecting up these roads around here to this area and making kind of like a marquee square, which I think will be super cool next to the farmer's market. It'll be kind of like a farmer's market because, you know, it's next to the actual mill house and the farm itself. And then over here we have the horse stables, and I think that it'll really turn this area into this beautiful little feeling, and I'm excited to do it. We have a lot to do. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a massive project, but first, believe it or not, we have to get some resources. I need to get some sheep, and I do not have any sheep. I have pigs over there, but I'm thinking of extending the pen and actually getting some sheepies. So I might film the process of me getting sheep. Maybe I'll just do a little time lapse of it with some music over it, but I got to get the sheep, breed them up, farm them for wool, and then I can start working on this. So I will get back to you with either a time lapse or an update.
Alright guys, now I wanted to try something a little bit different here, and I actually captured some gameplay. So I'm currently capturing this on my Spaztak account, so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'm doing 2 different cams on different accounts. So you'll see in the top right that it says either Spaztak cam or BuilderBot cam. So look out for these in the videos because I really enjoyed them. And this is me going out to get the sheep. So I'm building the pen right here. As you can see, I'm not too good at placing down fences. I have to constantly destroy and replace them. And here is the first sheep, our first culprit, who is going to be with us in this cage forever. Because, you know, we're unethical like that. And we're also taking the cow with us, who is going to have to meet his demise very soon. He doesn't know this yet. He doesn't know that he's going to be dying, but he is. And here is the second sheep of the era, which is monumental. They should be famous. They should get their heads carved into a mountain. This is big, guys. This is the first 2 sheeps of this whole world. And I am so excited because this ended up working so efficiently. They eat grass immediately. And now it's time to make them have coitus. Don't look if you're under 13. This is very inappropriate stuff. And I'm going to take their hair and I'm going to leave. And now we got the man, the myth, the legend. Actually non-binary, it's a robot. So BuilderBot. This is the BuilderBot. Get in some wood. This is called multitasking. You know, getting everything you need, recording it, multitasking, making entertainment, making buildings, and getting supplies. It's like BuilderBot's programmed to be absolutely astonishing.
All right, everyone, and now that we got the sheep inside of their pen, we can continue to breed and shear them, and at the same time, get BuilderBot to build up these stalls, and we can slowly fill in the actual wool that we need for the builds. And once this area is finished, we can go over to the second area over there and get the tower built, whatever that's going to be. So I'm going to get back to you with an update and potentially a time lapse. So whatever's next, enjoy that. I don't know. I really don't. Alright, so I think the build that I'm going to be doing for most of these is going to stay relatively the same, and I want to keep it very simple, and we can add details to it later. Each one will have a slight variation, but basically be the same all the way through. So let's hit it with a time lapse. Alright, so this is kind of the basic layout that I'm going to be doing for them. I think that it's simple enough with the andesite background. I have the same kind of style on this horse stable, but these are going to be different. They're going to be using a lot of wool, and this is a bigger marquee stall, and then these are smaller ones, and they're going to have the same thing, probably different colors, definitely different insides and like interiors, but this is the general look that I want to do. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to finish one stall and then come back, and then once I have the idea of what it is figured out from one stall, I'll do another time lapse of me finishing all the roofs for these. So I'll get right back to you guys. This is such a good view of the town. Oh my lord. Alright, so this is a little bit of an aerial view of the build that we did. So I'm going to do a little bit of a wraparound of it to kind of explain. At first, what I had was just the wool itself, and I was like, there's something missing. So I tried a bunch of different things. I tried signs, stairs, trapdoors. None of it really fit. This is the behind of it. And I decided that this right here, the little tiny half slabs with fence gates, was the best fit for it. And I love the way it looks. And then I used chains to hold up this little shelf here. I think it's really cool. In the back, you can see what type of stuff they have. So this one, this marquee stall is actually going to sell wool. So that's why there's a loom. I'm not sure if every single one's going to have an ender chest. That's a little expensive. Maybe I'll do a chest on both sides and eventually replace all of them with ender chests because I think that that'll be really cool. But this is the inside. You got the fence gates on the side, and then this is the front looking out. And I think that this is going to be the general theme for the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build all three of these marquee stalls. And I believe I'll check in when those are done before I jump into this. But yeah, that's the general idea of what I'll be doing. It's a really simple design. You know, the wool is relatively easy. You know, the logs are easy. The fence, you can copy and replicate this in your world. Super simple, and I think it looks beautiful. So I will cut back to you when the other two are finished. All right, and we are back. We have all of these little stalls finished, and I'm going to show you what they're looking like. So this first one is going to be the wool shop. So it's going to sell wool. Um, and it's really convenient because it's also giving me storage space for this stuff, which is nice. So it's like usable and aesthetic, and it builds the town up. So yeah, this is the first stall. The second stall is going to be leather. So we have leather, and we have the synergistic stand that goes with it. So like that one has the loom. This one is going to have the cauldron. Yeah, and I really like how these look. And then this third one over here, this is going to be the butcher's shop. And you can see that it has the 4 different types of meat and a smoker. So yeah, I really am enjoying these. I think that they fit perfectly. They're beautiful. And I'm excited to add the landscaping. So this right here, this big stall, I've decided that I'm going to make it a farmer's stall. So it'll have like all of the fruits and vegetables that I have. You know, potatoes, carrots, wheat, seeds, melons, sugar cane, all of that good stuff. And potentially eggs. I might put eggs in here too. And once I get that done, then I think that I'll check in just to show you the update on this. And then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to do all the landscaping. And after we finish the landscaping here, then we can go do the tower over there. Then we can get cinematics. And then we can get this video out to you lovely people. Oh, yeah. You love to see it. This is the final... Oh. I forgot to do some things. I still have to add the trimming and the fence gates on the outside of this. But this is what it's looking like so far. It has all of the goods that you need to farm, basically. It's like the farming basics. It doesn't sell everything, but I thought that it'd be cool to not sell everything, just some of these items. What I'm going to do now, like I said before I cut out before, is I'm going to make this area look good. I'm going to add the paths. I'm going to put stuff inside of here. I'm going to add maybe a wagon or two over here, some hay blocks. I want to put maybe some wine barrels right here. I think that'll be really cool. And then we'll get back to this when this is all terraformed and put together and looking beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful little area. Maybe I'll even put a custom tree up. This is exciting. I'm excited. All right, I'll get back to you soon. Alright guys, and I am back, so I want to start this little clip with an update. I do not think that I'll be getting to the tower over there today, because I put so much time into building this marquee area that it's too big of a project for today. I would absolutely lose my melons, and it would make this video way too long. So I'm going to show you guys what I have actually done with the marketplace, and then we can get some beautiful cinematics, and then we could get this video out for you. Why is this torch making an entrance on my video? Who do you think you are? Alright, so we're going to be starting back here in the farm. So you can enter it from the farm, and it has this beautiful little, what would you call this? It's supposed to be a rope with some flags and some lighting, and this is what I came up with. But we have foliage that's lining everything inside of the marketplace, which I think gives it this super immersive, realistic feeling that really sucks you in and makes you forget that you're even in Minecraft. And so I have these bushes lining the walls. Over here we have haystacks, and you can see that I have this little wine barrel right here that's actually dripping on the ground from the spout. And over here we actually have the berries that are going in it to make the wine. So you can get wasted at the marquee stall. And over here we have some more foliage, like I said, some more bushes back here which just really bring it to life. And you have this beautiful floor that's covering all of the market area. and it's this beautiful mix of all of the natural blocks that I think will look good without keeping it too, I guess you could say, rich. Like, you can tell that this is a lower class area because there's not a bunch of stone in it. It's just like dirt, gravel, and a little bit of andesite. Over here we have some more hay bales and some bush blocks, and we have a little tree. And a technique that I'm doing is there's a moss carpet on top of this bush just to make it slightly taller than the actual block, and I think that it just gives it that little bit of oomph, you know. But yeah, so we have this little area back here with the tree, and then we have the little tiny walkways that go to each of these buildings. Has a little bit of foliage in it, as you can see. And I have to connect the road up here, but what's awesome is I also had the opportunity to work on the horse stables and get the dirt floor going in there, and I put lanterns on each of them so you have this feel and this look. And overall, it just gives this awesome appeal, and I really love how this turned out. It makes me want to work on the rest of the area to make it fit into this. Like, when you're looking right here, you can't even tell that there's emptiness. It makes you really feel like you're in something, in a city. And there's little tiny stalls. It feels so good. And then coming around this corner just to see those flags and all this, it looks so awesome. I'm really happy with it. So I'm gonna go get some cinematics, and then I'll cut back to you with the outro. Right, Builderbot? Having fun? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright guys, thank you so very much for tuning into today's video. I'm very happy once again with this area. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It's really starting to... You got beef with somebody, Builderbot? You guys didn't know that Builderbot's a pacifist? He's not going to do anything to you. See, look. He made the Enderman fall in love with him, and now the Enderman can't even attack him. But yeah, so this was such a fun project. It really is so immersive. And there's a little zombie over there. But I absolutely love everything about this. It makes me so happy. And, you know, it's okay that we didn't get to that tower today because this was worth it. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like. If you guys enjoy the content that I make, then make sure to subscribe so you guys can see the rest of the content that I put out. And if you want to comment a question down below, then you can make it into my Q&A book, and I will answer a question in a video. And if you have any project ideas, let me know down below, and I can put it inside of my project book. If you guys want to be a part of my community and behind the scenes, then you can also go to my Twitter, which is in the link in the description. and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm Spaztak, this is BuilderBot, and this is the marquee stall. Isn't it absolutely beautiful?